the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Hold on, ready? 180. Sit on. Go. Yeah. On, man.
They go play action now. Jackson. Across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Play action. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And
under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. A solid stiff arm. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, it may make their job hard.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change, when all of a sudden, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. At excellent job by them defensively.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's a run with Ali. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Ravens at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. To throw is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On first and 10, it's Swift. Oh, good move. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pass caught by Burden. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On third down, Ali. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Ravens send their punter out now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now it's Jackson. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. To throw, Williams will try and set up the screen to Swift. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Again, it's Ali. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. And the Bears.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. Rolling to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
First down, Bears.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. To the air once more, Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun, here's Williams. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Williams from the gun on third down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw. Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Williams. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Operating from the gun, Williams. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 32. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will break this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lamar going to give this to Ali. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Jackson now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
3 yards.
From the gun, Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And this is caught. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing is Williams. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. Gets past one man. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with Ali. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jervon Dexter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Durham Smythe from 8 yards out. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go back to Ali. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. A handoff here to Ali. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
13 yards on the play. And the Baltimore first down.
On the give, it's Ali. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. He used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
What is going on?
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Pass caught by Burden. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big start and that big pickup.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. This to perhaps salt this one away.
At 41-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So a crucial two-point conversion there, but that's just part one of this two-part story that they need to happen here.
Yeah, they do need to do a few other things, don't they? They got the two, as you noted. Now they've got to make sure they get the onside kick and hope to get into field goal range and maybe have one last miracle left.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a two-part story. It's a three- or four-part story.
Raise it up.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Chicago, they remain one of the hottest